President Biden has ordered the release of 15 million barrels of oil from the nation's strategic petroleum reserve. It's a move, the White House says, that's meant to try to lower gas prices. But will it actually help with the pain at the pump? Here's ABC's Faith Abube.
Amid growing political pressure from his own party to do something about rising inflation, President Biden promising some relief for Americans at the gas pump.
Families are hurting. You've heard me say it before, but I get it.
The president ordering the Department of Energy to release 15 million new barrels of oil from the nation's strategic petroleum reserve. The new order completing the 180 million barrels President Biden already authorized earlier this year to stabilize supplies after Russia, a major oil producer, invaded Ukraine. Just last month, Saudi Arabia and other OPEC Plus nations announced they plan to cut oil production by 2 million barrels a day, further squeezing supply as many countries, including the U.S., are suffering from high inflation and are in or near a recession. President Biden also pointing the finger at oil companies.
You should be using these record-breaking profits to increase production and refining. Invest in America.
Analysts point out this latest release from the nation's oil reserves won't even cover the 20 million barrels of oil Americans consume on average every single day. But experts do say the administration's efforts have helped reduce prices by about 40 cents a gallon.
This is a short-term fix, and it really does nothing to encourage oil production or oil independent.
Despite the OPEC Plus production cut announcement, the average gallon of gas remains under $4. That's still more than 50 cents higher than a year ago. Republicans hammering Democrats over high inflation and blasting the president's controversial move to tap into the nation's emergency stockpile, now at its lowest since 1984.
Our oil reserves do not exist to win midterms. They exist to help this country in an emergency.
And the president says there is a plan to replenish the reserves when oil prices drop further. In the meantime, the administration is considering more sales from the stockpile before the winter is over. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.